HVAC Manager is one of the system managers within EcoSim Energy Simulator, and it can be accessed via the ribbon bar at the top of the screen. HVAC Manager allows users to define heating, ventilating, and air conditioning, or HVAC, systems for their projects. This manager also allows users to define service water heating, refrigeration systems, and electrical generation equipment like photovoltaics, microturbines, fuel cells, and wind turbines. EcoSim Energy Simulator Select Series 3 comes with 29 HVAC and 2 service water heating predefined systems, along with 48 predefined HVAC components. As with nearly all managers in EcoSim Energy Simulator, there is an application side and a project side. The application side constitutes the library of HVAC systems, service water heating systems, and components that can be applied to specific projects. The application choices include predefined systems and components that are included with the software, and also any user-defined systems or components that are added by the user. The project side identifies HVAC and service water heating systems that are applicable to the specific project that is currently open. The predefined HVAC systems and service water heating systems can be used to condition portions of a building or an entire building. Components, on the other hand, are subsystems or components that can be used as building blocks to assemble complete HVAC or service water heating systems. Note on the application side that the predefined HVAC systems and components that are delivered with the software are locked, as indicated by the lock icon in the tree view. Users cannot edit these library systems and components. However, they can make a copy of them and then customize the system or component as required. Notice that for this user-defined system that the lock symbol is not shown. Guidance regarding copying and editing predefined systems and components is provided in a separate video clip. Each HVAC system or component requires a unique name. But it can be filed or categorized in more than one folder or subfolder. If you make a modification to the system or component, those modifications get applied to all instances of that system or component in all folders and subfolders where it is filed. The ability to file or categorize a system or component in multiple folders or subfolders is simply a convenience for organizational purposes. For example, the predefined system 4-pipe fan coil is located in the folder named ASHRAE Standard 90.1 Baseline and Budget Systems, and it is also located in the folder named Fan Coils. So 2 locations in this example, but it actually is in fact the same system, just filed in 2 different locations or folders. One special HVAC system category to be aware of is conceptual templates. The systems listed in this category can be applied to a building when using the conceptual design template building input method. Users can remove systems from this special category by right-clicking on a system already contained in this category and then selecting Exclude from Conceptual Templates. So that system that I currently selected has now been removed from this Conceptual Templates folder. Similarly, though, users can add systems to this Conceptual Templates category by right-clicking on the system of interest in the project tree view and then select the Include in Conceptual Templates option. Another category of particular interest is ASHRAE Standard 90.1 baseline and budget systems. The systems in this category are the baseline HVAC systems and the budget HVAC systems that are required in Appendix G and Section 11 of ASHRAE Standard 90.1. Some fine-tuning of these systems may be required depending on outdoor ventilation air requirement and climate zone where the building is located. For example, outdoor air economizer controls that depend on climate zone. However, these predefined HVAC systems contain the system hardware and controls needed to model these systems for ASHRAE Standard 90.1. In terms of predefined HVAC systems delivered with the software, there are 16 designer graphical systems and 15 systems that are data only. Designer systems contain graphical images for each component, and connections between the components are shown as lines. The names for these designer or graphical systems do not have the words data only added to the end of the system name. Data only HVAC systems contain data inputs for these particular systems, but no graphical images. All connections between components are made via drop-down list selections. Designer graphical systems and components can be converted to data-only versions by clicking the Convert button at the top of the Data tab. However, this conversion is permanent and one way. That is, you can automatically convert a designer graphical system to data only by clicking the Convert button, but not vice versa. You cannot automatically convert a data-only system to a designer graphical equivalent. So if you wish to convert a designer graphical system or component to a data-only equivalent, it is recommended that you create a copy of the designer graphical version first before converting to a data-only equivalent. One last thing to mention regarding HVAC Manager. Notice the notifications area in the lower right-hand corner of the screen. The notifications feature reviews the available systems and displays errors warnings, and messages as appropriate. If you double left click on a particular warning or error message, you will be immediately taken to the input screen of interest and then be able to modify your inputs as required to resolve the issue. In this case, I will double left click on this one error message. It's talking about the hot water boiler, and the nominal thermal efficiency is required, and notice that it is blank. So I'll put in an efficiency of maybe 85%, and notice when I do that that the error message goes away.